Hello, and welcome to another meeting of the Lotus Council. So what we have here is the follow-up Brawl deck. So I had opened a set box of Modern Horizons 2 a little bit ago. There'll be the link for the video in the description. And I said, I might make a Commander deck, I might make a Brawl deck. I decided to build a Brawl deck for Modern, using the cards in here. And I chose Chatterfang as my commander. So of course this only had the cards in there. So we have Grist as a creature. Let me move these to the side. The AV, Torok. Then of course, because I'm doing squirrels, we got Squirrel Mob. Yavimaya Elders, always good. Rift Seer, Ornithopter of Paradise. I love this card. Glimmer Baron. We've got a Jeweled Eye Cobra. More squirrels. Nested Shambler, Vermin Gorger, Vile Entomber, Timeless Witness, Scurry Oak, Foundation Breaker, Drake Keeper for squirrels, and Orchard Strider. So I was kind of limited by what I could find, but I did have some things. So Sword of Hearth and Home. I mean, can you imagine a squirrel equipped with a sword? A named sword. Yeah, the flavor on that is fantastic. We've got a Brainstone, then Greed, being able to draw the cards, Squirrel Sanctuary playing into the squirrel theme, Sudden Edict, Blessed Respite. It is Brawl, so it is a bit smaller, but being able to put those cards back in is really great. Flourishing Strike. If you've watched my other deck techs, I always talk about this. But if you have the option to put in cards that give you multiple play modes, multiple choices, that is what you want to do. Especially with something like this that lets you do both. So that's a really great thing. And this being at instant speed, allows you to do some fun stuff. Then we've got Persist to bring back those creatures, Unmarked Grave, our Tutor to be able to find, Abundant Harvest. Then we got Chatterstorm playing back into the squirrel theme here. Terramorph for getting basics. Crack Open. Echoing Return. And Smell Fear to proliferate. Because there are a few +1/+1 counter things going on. Mana base is pretty straightforward. It's going to have some basics in there. But we also included Dark Moss Bridge. We have Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. Because that's nice. And if I were building this with stuff beyond just what's in the deck, I would also put in the Urborg. Basically turn all of my basics into dualies. Then we got a Misty Rainforest and a Marsh Flats to be able to go for that forest and for that swamp as needed. Also helps in thinning out the deck, and this is a little bit more important with Modern. So basically the idea is I make squirrels, and then I've got some additional utility creatures and some spells. Modern Brawl isn't really a formalized format, but you know what? I think it should be. I'm always about including and doing more. I like this 60-card singleton, and I like it having a lower life total. You're able to play it a bit quicker. You can do it 1v1, or you can do it in a pod of 3 or 4. It makes it a lot easier to be able to burn through games if you don't have a lot of time. So at my LGS pre-pandemic, one of the things that we would do is we'd play Brawl while waiting for Friday Night Magic draft to start. We get there about 6:45, 7 o'clock, and we've got just a little bit of time. We don't have time for a full Commander game, but we do Brawl. And I think that's one of the things that people don't really realize about Brawl is it's got that flavor of Commander, but it's like the diet Commander. There are some issues with the limited card pool if you're doing it just for standard, but that's why I like things like doing Pioneer legal sets, doing the historic legal cards, and now building one for Modern. So a lot of options and a lot of things that you can do. Anyway, we want to thank you for joining us today. If you're on the lookout for cards, please check out our sponsor over at Geekified. You can find them at geekified.us. They've got sealed, singles, and supplies. And we want to thank you again for joining us. If you want to know when we're doing the next video, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell notification, and join us on our Discord. We do lots of cool things in there, so you really should be a member. Well, we're at the end of our meeting today, so we want to thank you yet again. I know I keep thanking, but it's great having people join us. And we hope to see you at the next one. The meeting is now adjourned, and we hope you have a fantastic day.